Two tickets. Just two tickets. Cricket was thrown into a near civil war. England was pushed out of its power position, ICC had to be restructured, and India took its first steps towards becoming a cricketing superpower. All because of two tickets. Today, we are going to tell the story of those two tickets and the political and strategic masterstrokes that ultimately brought the entire cricket power structure to its knees. It's funny sometimes how in retrospect you can see how the smallest of pebbles created an avalanche. In this case, it started with India's Union Minister of Education, Siddharth Shankar Ray, coming to England on a surprise visit. The surprise wasn't the visit though. That was done months in advance. What was surprising was that India had made it to the finals of the 1983 World Cup. Shankar Ray, excited by this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, called up his fellow Union Minister, who was also the BCCI president at the time, NKP Salve, to ask for two tickets. Salve agreed and quickly asked for two extra tickets from the organizers, where he was told, "You have been sent two tickets. You can use them if you want, but you are not getting any more." Imagine that. BCCI at the time, the apex board of one of the largest countries in the world, whose team was in the finals, was being told, all you get are two tickets, nothing more. On the other hand, members of MCC, that was the English Cricket Board before it became the English Cricket Board, whose chairman would automatically become the chairman of ICC. That MCC, they would get pre-reserved seats. Half of the box seats in the finals had been left empty because the high and mighty organizers of MCC didn't want to watch a final where England wasn't playing. And still, the president of BCCI cannot be given two tickets. That was it. The match was stuck. Salve later went on to say that that was the day he decided that the World Cup had to be shifted out of England. And he went at it with a vengeance. So, first of all, BCCI wasn't the BCCI you know today. They had no political clout, no financial clout, and absolutely no global sway. Furthermore, England, along with Australia, had veto powers. That means anything that India could come up with, they could just shut down. So in short, we needed help. And just the next day, on a celebratory luncheon with Sri Lankan and Pakistani officials, in a casual conversation with Pakistani Air Chief Marshal Noor Khan and Sri Lankan Cricket Secretary, Salve said, "How wonderful it would be if we could play the World Cup in India." To which Marshal Noor Khan said, "Why can't we play the World Cup in our own countries?" To which Salve replied, "Why not both India and Pakistan host it together?" Just in a conversation, the seeds were sown. India couldn't do it alone. True. But with two more test-playing nations forming an Asian bloc, what was impossible before was just extremely difficult now. So, with this small victory in hand, Salve returned back to India along with his victorious team to a felicitation